this section is for you to start breaking down some words, and we're going to take a look at some words that are related to our special senses that we've been talking about. So again, make sure that you have your word list handy and right next to you so that you know where to find the new meanings. Make sure you're creating flashcards, right, and all of the good study tools that we talk about. First up is the term photophobia. Photophobia. And if you need to, please pause this video, break it down yourself. It is best that you try it on your own before you see our answers. Okay, so photophobia does not have a prefix. It does have a root term. That root term is photo, which refers to light, so physical light. The suffix here is phobia, which refers to fear. So the term photophobia means a fear of light. We often see this with certain types of headaches. Okay, it's not so much a fear of light. Most people are not generally fearful of sunshine. However, when we're talking about fear of light here, what we're generally referring to is that it worsens a headache, causes some pain in the eye, right? So it's not necessarily a fear, but pain almost, even though I know that's not the strict definition. Let's see if we can define another term. All right, the next word up, anosmia. Anosmia. Again, pause if you need a few moments to break it down yourself first before checking yourself with us. Okay, anosmia has a prefix. The prefix is an, which means to be without something. In this case, there is no root term, but there is a new suffix, osmia, which refers to our sense of smell. So the term anosmia means to have no sense of smell, to be without a sense of smell, right? Essentially, our patient can no longer smell. Let's see if we can define another one. Next up is the word gustation. Gustation. See if you can break it down yourself. Okay, so in this word we have no prefix. Gusto is the root term here, which refers to our sense of taste. And we have seen ation or ion as the suffix, refers to an action of. The term gustation refers to an action of tasting. Let's keep doing some more practice. The more you practice, the easier this gets. The next word up is blepharoplasty. Blepharoplasty. Again, at any point, hit pause if you just need a few moments to break it down yourself before checking yourself. Okay, in the term blepharoplasty, there is no prefix. The root term is blepharo, which refers to the eyelid, so the portion above the eye. Plasty is the suffix, which refers to a surgical repair. So the term blepharoplasty refers to a surgical repair of the eyelid. Let's try another word. Audiometry. Audiometry is up next. See if you can break it down first. All right, in the term audiometry, there is no prefix. There is a root term, audio, which refers to our sense of hearing. And the suffix here is metry, okay, which refers to measuring. So audiometry is to measure hearing. And in fact, most of us have probably done this. This is where they stick those nice little headphones on you and they play different tones and they make you raise your hand when you hear a tone inside of those nice little earphones so that they can measure your hearing on each side. Let's do another one. Up next is the term lacrimal. Lacrimal. See if you can break it down first. Okay, the term lacrimal does not have a prefix. It does have a root term lacrimo, which refers to tears. And our AL suffix is just pertaining to. So the term lacrimal means pertaining to the tears. Hopefully these are getting a little bit easier and easier as you go along. How did you do? I'm sure you're getting all of these correct. You're doing a great job. Keep studying.